Are you frustrated with how things have been going, whether it's all of the things going on in the world, whether it's the way the economy has turned out and shaped itself into? Are you frustrated with things going on in your personal life? Are you frustrated with things going on outside of you? I mean, I think all of us can relate at some point or another. So I want to explain to you something that has really helped me start to understand the process of what is at the root of healing, okay? Now, spoiler alert, this is a big reason that I don't quite believe in the structure of politics. Now, I am not saying that I do not hold an opinion. I am just saying that my opinion is not based off of a characteristic that somebody else decides to put a term it as. My opinion is just my opinion, and my outlook on how I believe that we should choose to live our life. Now, I'm just talking about basic things, guys. I'm just talking about eating healthy. I'm just talking about, supporting each other's mental health, being kind to one another. Those are all things that I don't believe should be put in political terms. Because when we start getting real deep into specifics and pointing fingers and putting political terms on things, I think that that's where it really begins to get rocky. So I am not by no means saying that I do not have opinions on things. I'm just saying that I don't really believe in politics, because I don't really believe in somebody else telling me what my opinion is worth, or telling me that my opinion has to have a label on it, because it's just my opinion. So as a lot of you may know, I'm pretty into holistic wellness, and this is what I want to show you. This is why, right here. So holistic, hold on, let me get out of the frame right there. So the definition of holistic means it's characterized by the belief that the parts of something are interconnected and can be explained only by reference to the whole. The solution demands a holistic approach and strategic vision of what can be achieved. Okay, so this is what I mean when I say that I'm not a super big fan of politics, only for this very reason. It's not because I don't think that we are all entitled to have our own opinions, but I do believe that all of our opinions are interconnected. We are all interconnected, energetic beings as humans living on this planet. We are all interconnected, and we are energetic beings. So when I say a holistic wellness or holistic approach to things, this just means that we need to take in the consideration of all of the parts of the system. It's not really humane, I feel like, to only consider yourself one part of the equation. Do you believe yourself to only be one part of an equation? Or are you the equation? Are you interconnected to the equation? Are you whole and part and parcel of the entire equation? So this is where my belief stems, that I think it would be very beneficial for a lot of us to start taking more of a holistic approach to not only our wellness and our health, because that's where I truly think it begins, is within ourselves, our own mental health, our own wellness. And when we start taking care of ourselves from the inside out, our reality around us begins to change. Now, are you always going to run into those people that have a different perspective or a different outlook? Yeah, and that's okay. But really, our only job is to be considerate of that other person. Our only job is to take care of ourselves, but to also be considerate that that other person exists, that they have their own perspective and their own opinion, and maybe they're just in a different time frame than what we are. Maybe they're on a different page or on a different level than what we are at the moment. I think we can all say that we have been there at some point or another. I just think that it's really important for us to understand that all of us are living on the same planet, regardless of where we live, whether we live in one country or another country, like all of this stuff all comes back down to the same thing. If we can just as humans learn how to live amongst each other and to be kind to each other and to understand that we are all going through different things. We are all going to have a different perspective because we are all learning different lessons at different times. In my opinion, that's really all it takes for us to understand. And I think a lot of us do. I think there are a lot of people out there who truly understand this. And I just want it to be your reminder that everything begins with you. You have the power, you are the power, and it's always the most beneficial. If you want to see change in your external environment, it is always the most beneficial to focus holistically on yourself. And I mean that in focus on taking care of yourself. Focus on your own wellness, your holistic ability to be able to live a happy, good life, to be able to live your best life. And taking a holistic approach to that, you will start to see changes in your external environment. Though your external will start to mirror what's going on with you internally. So, y'all have a good day.